crucial election dates to be announced by Election Commission today at noon. Gujarat polling dates to be announced today by the Election Commission by noon. And this is the breaking news that we're getting in. The EC will be briefing about those very crucial poll dates. We know that about 3 weeks ago, the Election Commission had released the dates for the Himachal elections, which are happening just around the corner on November 12th, but they'd held back the dates for Gujarat. And now, finally, that announcement will be coming in at noon today. This is the big breaking news that we are getting you. Three key players, the Congress, BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. That's a new entrant this time around, and the schedule is likely to be declared today. It's a crucial election to the 182-seat Gujarat Assembly, and as we know, there's been aggressive campaigning that's been going on by the BJP. Multiple foundation stones are being laid for many projects, a huge infra push which has been going on for the last few years by the BJP, which will be trying hard to retain that state after a straight rule of about 25 years and counting now. But this year's three-cornered battle will start heating up once the Election Commission will declare those dates at noon. The BJP will be looking at securing its sixth straight term while it battles in anti-incumbency. It had changed its entire cabinets just a few months ago ahead of that, but also deterred by the Morbi Bridge tragedy. We'll have to see whether that's going to cut BJP's current easy walk to that top seat in the state. And the Election Commission will be declaring the dates at noon. The model code of conduct will also be announced and put in place for Gujarat, which means campaigning set to stop quite soon, joined by Pallavi Ghosh, who brings us more details. Very good morning to you, Pallavi. When we spoke about 3 weeks ago when the Himachal dates were announced, we also expected the Gujarat dates to be announced. The Election Commission didn't do it then. In fact, they said they even had some reasons for it. Why do you expect the Gujarat dates coming in quite late in the day?
Well, officially speaking, the Election Commission has finally announced that at noon today, the dates are going to be announced for the 182 assembly seats for Gujarat. It's expected to go over two phases because that's usually been the precedence. I think the counting is still going to remain the same. I mean, for Himachal Pradesh, if you remember, the counting has been scheduled for 8th of December. You actually need 40 days before which a new assembly has to come into session. And that's the period which is covered. So the Election Commission, of course, is now going to be announcing those poll dates, as I said, likely to be over two phases, counting likely to be on the 8th of December, along with that of Himachal Pradesh. As to why the delay, well, of course, it's the prerogative of the Election Commission. You know, as we've been saying all along, several factors are taken into account when the dates are fixed. There's security concerns, there are logistical concerns, there are officers, the availability of schools. You keep all of that factor in mind. In the case of Himachal Pradesh, certainly the weather conditions become very, very critical. Parts of the state will be having heavy snowfall. It becomes difficult for the voters to walk up to those areas, cast their votes, which is perhaps the reason why the dates for Himachal Pradesh have been announced much, much before that of Gujarat.
But Pallavi, the opposition, they're saying that this delay so that the ruling party can roll out their schemes, roll out their projects in that, a period of grace period that they're getting.
Well, yes, that's a criticism which certainly has been coming in both from the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party, that all that the Election Commission has been doing is listening to what the BJP tells them to do and how the Prime Minister has been announcing the development projects. There is a model code of conduct which will come into place immediately as soon as the dates are announced. Ongoing projects can still be carried on. Ongoing projects and the extensions can still be announced if you go by the model code of conduct booklet of the Election Commission. No new policy decisions, no new projects pertaining to Gujarat or poll-bound states can, of course, be announced. As far as this criticism is concerned, well, it's been outrightly rejected by the BJP. They're saying that the Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of the country. He has every right to announce any kind of project and development projects. I think when you're heading into elections, there are going to be a lot of arguments, counter arguments, allegations, counter allegations. But I think it's going to be a very, very fierce battle in Gujarat. It's normally been a two-way fight, Congress versus the BJP. This time round, for the first time, the Aam Aadmi Party, a third political party, has made its entry. And many see this largely as a battle between the BJP and the AAP. The Congress is almost nowhere to be seen. Questions are being asked of the Congress party by even the Prime Minister, because I remember at a rally he asked this question, at where are they? But लेकिन वो चुपचाप करके campaign कर रहे हैं. But it's a fierce, aggressive battle between AAP as well as the BJP in Gujarat. But it's something which is also being seeing a spilling over from, say, Punjab, from Delhi politics as well.
Well, Pallavi, we will come back to that three-corner fight because there are many questions there. But let's also take in a word from our colleague Siddhant Mishra, who joins us from Gujarat. Siddhant, you've been reporting on the Morbi Bridge tragedy that comes perhaps now just a few days, weeks before the scheduled elections. We're expecting the dates to be announced today. What is the sentiment on ground? Do you think this is a good time for the BJP to be going into elections in such a strong state?
Well, look, as far as the Rajkot Morbi area is concerned, it is dominated by Bharatiya Janata Party corporators and MLAs. Congress is in a very limited number in that municipal corporation. In fact, in that entire Vidhan Sabha and Lok Sabha area. This time around, obviously, it is going to be a challenge for BJP if they really want to counter the narrative that opposition parties are trying to make post the Morbi bridge collapse. Then it is a challenge for BJP to again win all those seats, and that is what BJP is currently eyeing on. BJP is going to throw all its weight, and going to work really hard in the Rajkot and especially that Morbi area to make sure that they get maximum number of seats on that area, and then only they'll be able to in a way finish the narrative that is being run by the opposition parties. The videos are being tweeted from the official handle of Aam Aadmi Party, and in fact, Congress leadership is also active in those areas. Telling people that this is the governance that BJP has delivered in last 27 years. And of course, there are chances of anti-incumbency when a single party rules the state for 27 years at a stretch. Now, imagine one entire generation has not seen any other party in power in Gujarat. So definitely there are chances of anti-incumbency plus Morbi bridge collapse. So it is going to be challenging for Bharatiya Janata Party, but BJP has its plan ready. BJP is definitely going to focus on delivering justice to Morbi survivors, Morbi bridge collapse victims. At the same time, BJP has also re-strategized the entire poll campaign. This time around, BJP is a party which is known for poll booth level management. This time around, what they have done is that they have formed one page committee at a very grassroots level. So this page committee is formed on the basis of a page, one page of electoral, the voter list, and one person is responsible for that one page. And BJP has also enrolled one family member from each and every family in Gujarat, and that family member is now Bharatiya Janata Party's primary member. So that kind of strategy is being adapted here on ground, a very aggressive one. So by doing that, BJP has already enrolled 70 to 80 lakh people into the party. And strategically speaking, party needs 1 crore 60 to 70 lakh votes to win the Vidhan Sabha polls. And this time around, there is no factor on ground, absolutely no factor. Last time around, there was demonetization, there was Patidar Andolan, and then several other issues as well. And there were three young leaders, Alpesh Thakur, Jignesh Mevani, and Hardik Patel, challenging Bharatiya Janata Party and Prime Minister in his own bastion. This time around, there is no